Okay. Yeah, I was wondering because yesterday you said like something around 125, 150, and I was like, with viewer tickets that seems rather.
No, just players, just players.
Just the players. All right, exciting stuff.
Oh, exciting that we have Happy versus Fly first and not Lin versus Fortitude. I'm a bit thrown off by this. What the hell?
Yeah, that was not what I thought either. But
professional broadcasters.
At first. And we're just going with experience. Wait, did they just show the map vetoes and we didn't look at the player names?
I think the product. I guess that just happened. If you can talk about Raraland, you know. Anyway, Fight for Survival. It's on. Lower bracket semifinal. Who survives till Championship Sunday into the top 3? We have Happy representing Aurora team versus Fly representing the organizers of this tournament.
All right, we're getting mentally ready for Lin versus Fortitude. This one's gonna have to wait. Happy now versus Fly, indeed. On paper, of course, this is Happy here being the big favorite with a big yawn. Yeah, get that out, buddy. Maybe he's like you. Maybe he just woke up like 40 minutes ago.
Excuse me? I'm up till 7 a.m. I'm working hard. I went to the gym.
Wait, you just said you were up until 7 a.m. I think you mean 7 a.m., right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be some degen mode, bro. That would be the Neo mode.
Dude, when Baldur's Gate came out, that was not a rare thing for me.
When the Elden Ring DLC comes out, you're gonna have rings under your eyes. You're gonna have 4 hours of sleep every day.
The Elden Rings under my eyes. Hell yeah. Dodo rules. Thank you very much for the sub. Rah, rah, rah. Indeed.
Rah, rah, rah. Thank you very much. All right, Lost Temple here, our first map. Great for fast expanding, as we all know. But if there's one matchup where we see almost no fast expansions, it would be this one, I guess. Happy is going to creep the natural. Pretty easy to do. Easy level 2, but no expo indeed. Both are going to be trying to creep up. Triple hero normally, and creeping, and tier 3 tech. Very, very important for both sides, so should be no expos at least for the longest time here on map 1.
Stack the Blade Master, pimp it, Fly. We start with the claws of attack. Oh yeah. Fly's Blade Master play in the winner bracket quarterfinal has been really, really, really good. Sick timings, great steals, major damage. And then he falls to Coil Nova or a surround. That cannot happen here today, Fly. Please, please, please take a bit more care of your first hero. And then you got all the chances in the world.
I looked for Wikipedia. Wasn't this the map where Happy played a Dreadlord 3rd?
Yep.
Oh, interesting. I wonder if that could be a possibility. Oh, and I'm excited, by the way. The fountain theory is on again. According to Neo, it doesn't matter what happens in the game. It doesn't matter how many heroes die or perhaps whose buildings will be eliminated. Whoever gets the fountain wins the game is the running theory right now.
After yesterday, you're still starting to do this?
Wait. Does that mean, by the way, the one who gets the items? Or do you have to get full experience? Like, we have to get the details correct here.
Wait, we don't specify?
We don't specify?
No.
So there's room for
interpretation. Yep.
Oh my god. You sound like a dirty lawyer, Neo. That is gross, right?
Look at these dirty grunts doing dirty damage to dirty undeads. Sick, he denies the item with the grunt after blocking the DK from getting there. That's some excellent Warcraft on both sides right now.
Yeah, it seemed like Happy could have gotten a grunt around there, but because he doesn't have a TP, I think he's very wary of the DK's positioning. If the blade shows up, surrounds the Death Knight, gets the kill, the game is probably over. And we saw Cannibalize, by the way.
Yep.
Happy with Cannibalize. It is a very cheap upgrade nowadays. Very easy to get to. And the Blade Master here off to a great start. Double claws, whereas we have no claws yet on Happy.
A grunt. Ghoul goes down as well. All the grunts saved. Love to see it. It's nighttime now. You can heal at the fountain and tech is done. Wonder what the strat is here. Is it just Raider Walker? What is Fly up to? Do you want it to expand at some point since we're here on Lost Temple? Beastery for now and tier 3. So the classic Grunt Raider Kodo play with some additions.
Yeah, and the burrow is unfortunately late quite a bit. That's almost like a minute of a delay. Shadowhunter will be much delayed. It might not matter that much in the end. It's a big map. There should be time enough to creep up the shadow. Of course, levels on him and on all heroes will be very, very important.
Oh, Purge coming in. It's gonna be a little weird here as the fountain creeps are woken up. The green spot, I think, as well. And everything is hurt. Fly would love to take a bath here, but Happy is not allowing that for now. Grunts are healing, of course, a lot more than ghouls here. This is slightly in favor of Fly, but not if you're with the back against the creeps. They do fall asleep quite quickly, though, so no insomnia on these gnolls.
The cool thing about Fly's build here is he has lots of grunts, really good at battling early against the ghouls along with the Blade Master, also great for creeping with the Shadowhunter later. And that's because he was able to save gold, right? He didn't have a shop for a long time because he knew there was the fountain. If he really needed to heal, he could utilize that. And so the Blade Master didn't have to buy scrolls or heal cells, lots of gold was saved, and he still even has the TP. And he's getting the middle fountain. Let's see if he gets all of it.
Healthstone, obviously nice for a Fly. Gotta be careful with this grunt. Half of the fountain is gone. Shadowhunter would be fantastic here, but as you said, slightly delayed due to the burrow. It's coming now, though. No items. Happy still in a position where he could snipe some stuff. He has lots of mana. Coil's locked and loaded. But these grunts, man, they just seem invulnerable.
Yeah, if there was a Nova here, there would be more kill threat, but Lich is taking still a little bit longer. Shadowhunter about to arrive. Ensnare also gonna be ready soon. With Hex and Ensnare, there's some good kill opportunity here.
I agree, and he's just waiting for that Hex. Happy stalling time. Lich is coming as well, but uses that Hex offensively now with the radar block. Look at Fly go! Only a ghoul, but also quite a statement.
Second ghoul kill of the game. Happy definitely here. Has no map control for a long time. He has to wait for the orb, has to wait for Frenzy, and then he's gonna get a lot stronger. Lots of experience also going to the orc, and amazing items. Healthstone and Mana Potion. Two of the very best he could have found here in this early game and mid game. Definitely went Fly's direction.
Dodo Rules, thank you for the sub. Geru as well. B2W 40 plus B2W happy equals B2W alright, B2W GG. That's a very nice equation. And Space Günther for 1 year resub. Hope your throat is feeling better, my dude. Take care. Greetings.
Blade Master here, ready for the steal. Reveals himself a bit early because he knew, I think, the Windwalk was running out. And the Creepjack is coming in. Shadowhunter on the way. If this could be a steal of the big boy, it would be perfect for Fly, but the Shadow in trouble himself. New Wave saves him last second. Speed Scroll gets away. Doesn't want a TP. Doesn't want to give this camp to Happy. Should give over the Healthstone, I think. Blade Master may want to help out his ally. But then again, the Shadowhunter is healing as well with the salve. But without the Shadow here, Happy's taking a good fight. He's got the level 2 coil. He's got Frenzy. And you can see Frenzy truly kicking in here, along with the statue.
Shadowhunter got some healing. Maybe he can pass the Healstone now, but then his Blade Master might be a little bit exposed. Wild, wild brawls. Dark Ranger is out. No Dreadlord this time. Also the TC coming. We're fighting around the fountain again, apparently. No, Happy backs off. He has a job to finish at the bottom right-hand side, that big item. But that is just another opportunity for Fly to jump onto this.
Oh, the dust misses the blade. Has the opportunity here for the steal. And he gets the last hit, but not the item. Happy picks that one up. It's the Kodo aura that he's able to find here. Nice stomp on the ghouls. Takes out another one. Blade Master level 4 already. There's no crit unlocked early, but the Shadow dies. He had the TP. Oh, could have saved him here, but a bit too slow for it.
Oh.
Now Fly has to work without the healer, but still with one hell of a Blade Master.
And he has Stomp as well, going for the statues now, take the regen away. Huge losses on both sides. Happy has no lumber, critical strike for 195. Can he reach once again? At the moment, no Windwalk due to the silence. Maybe mana is a bit short. Okay, Dark Ranger out of the fight, focuses on the units once again. Grunt falling, Shadowhunter's back from the tavern. Oh, be careful, Fly. Heal Wave is there, only level 1. Coil, ready. Not the kill threshold though, and this Blade Master, how strong would he be with an orb now? But he wasn't home in a long time. What a sick game to start the day.
Yeah, big problem here for Happy is he was never able to really creep the Lich. He never got level 2 for Frost Armor. Having to fight this without Frost Armor is proving to be very, very difficult for him. And the Blade Master is hungry for more. He's got plus 15 from these claws. And the Ensnare finds a Destroy, but there's still no Orb of Lightning here.
Yeah.
The Blade Master not at full strength yet.
The Dark Ranger could be saved as well, going for the Lich now. 2 targets potentially. Fly was using the big mana potion, so that one's gone for a long... or forever, basically. But another ghoul goes down. That's 6 ghouls down. I oftentimes raise the question, how do you deal with Frenzy Ghouls in the late game? Like, they're so easy to replace, they're so cheap, and without a fast heal, you don't really have that AoE damage. That's usually their weakness. But Fly just chops them down one by one.
And I think the lower army supply fights might favor Fly here a bit more when the Blade Master is still able to pick him off one by one. If Happy's able to creep, get a bunch of levels, and get like 10 ghouls out, it's gonna take the Blade Master a long time to kill him. Not necessarily because he doesn't have the damage, but simply because they're always running around. It's hard to get to them. It's hard to actually get the connection. But this is certainly a great start for Fly. Is it good enough to be greedy and go for a tiny here? That would be a big risk that he's not willing to take.
Red Spot wants to pimp the heroes a little more. And speaking of heroes, when was the last time you saw Happy with an empty inventory like this?
Yeah, absolutely. It was really important that Fly was able to get all those items from the middle, from the temple. Happy perhaps neglecting the temple a bit too much at the start of the game. You could argue against the Blade Master, but now it's too late for that. In theory, if he gets lucky at the outskirts, he might still get some good items. But yeah, this is pretty unimpressive so far as damage goes. Whereas Fly has so many good items, and yet more to come.
And he just found an Unholy Aura. More movement speed onto the Endurance Aura. This is gonna be hard to deal with. Happy already, moving a lot closer to the camera than the first 2 games of yesterday. And scouting seems to be fine as well. Even food, even levels. But the temple is still big.
There's the bird. I was waiting for it. That is the big strength of Blade Master late game. Able to pick off targets one by one. One statue already destroyed. This one also gonna go down. The coil is wasted. Oh man, that's big losses for Happy. A statue and a destroyer. Look at the experience of the Blade. He's almost level 5.
Yeah.
This is a terrible position for Happy.
And TC and Shadowhunter are of course still creeping. He found a Devotion Aura. How great is that on the entire army? Critical Strike level 3, of course, crazy. Heal Wave level 2, soon to be unlocked as well. There we go. Blade Master gets the staff to reunite with his army or going home. Is it time for a tiny? Got the 600 gold.
Yes, it is. Picks up the pocket expansion. He's got a crazy strong blade. He's got really strong second and third hero as well. Fly is getting everything done that he needs here. Insanely big lead, with Happy still struggling to get the levels. Lich only gonna get level 3 now. The Dark Ranger is still lacking a bit. Finally, the heroes are looking decent. But at this point, Happy is so far behind already that it's gonna be very difficult to find a win here.
That's right. If I were Happy, I'd just throw everything at the Blade Master and hope that Fly pulls a Fly. And then win the game from there, but even for hero kills, like Blade Master is equipped with a Hellstone, Shadowhunter has a lot of mana plus an Ankh, TC has 2 rings, the Devotion Aura and an Invul Potion. If Fly presses the right buttons at the right time, he's gonna win this game.
I agree with your point. Hero focus can oftentimes be a weapon against the Blade Master. You can see he's rather glass cannon. He doesn't have rings, he doesn't have bonus HP really, he just has lots of claws and a circlet. So, coil novaing him and killing him off could be the way to victory. But with all these items, I think perhaps the right way to go would rather be to go for a Skeleton Snowball. We do have lots of Berserkers now. The Dark Ranger will be getting level 3 here, and perhaps a good item could go a long way. There's no Dispel in the Orc army. A big summon here from the red camp could perhaps swing the tide.
Wait, Remo. Look at the bottom right. There is gonna be Dispel on the Orc. We do have Walkers. We do have the upgrade finished. And that is rare to see. That also with the Spirit Link helps the Wyvern to survive. But Happy going for a red spot. Scepter of Avarice, I think?
Yep.
That's a cell, right? Not the charm.
Yeah, that's the one-time transmute.
Yeah.
It's pretty good on a Kodo. I would say a bigger summon might have been better, though the Doomguard, imagine, could have been pretty sick. But it's going to have to be an all-in regardless. Happy was... I think he was scouting. I love the Walker transition, by the way. Really good. For Spirit Link, if you can keep the spell going when the Destroyers don't dispel all of it, and also to dispel the enemy's silence. But Happy's going for his own expansion attempt. Oh, wow. This is going to take forever. And Fly should have the time to get the scout off with now insane heroes that he has. 5-4-4 is going to be ready soon.
Yeah, I feel like Happy want to play the long game as he's transitioning to Banshees as well. Incredibly powerful with Curse against the Blade Master, of course, for damage mitigation. And even ultra late game, Possession could work. But yeah, we have a fight brewing, man. Supply numbers in favor of Fly. The levels are looking good. The setup is looking good. Chance for a 1-0.
The Kodo taken out right away. We saw the transmute there, and Happy's going for the backline instantly. TC though with the stomp hits all the ghouls. Well done. But the walkers are about to be gone. Possibly with the coil takes that one out, and now here comes the Book of the Dead. So many skeletons, so many undead stuff all of a sudden occurring. And the major damage is only coming from the Blade Master now. Now the Blade has to do it all by himself.
Yeah, I think he's trying to take out the statues and then disengage. He has a TP, didn't want to use it. Blade Master, careful. I like that. Happy with the better end of the stick, plus the scepter for a little bit of extra gold, but that's also the Book of the Dead gone for good. And we establish one base.
Yeah, and now Happy has the expansion up, exactly. He can make a tower there maybe if he wants, and he won the fight, forced his opponent to retreat, and now he can get the next red camp. The next big consumable. The Book of the Dead and the Scepter of Avarice both were really, really helpful there for Happy. And he is definitely back in this game.
Still fighting a 3-claw Blade Master level 5. Shadowhunter also got to level 4 for the longer hex duration. Doesn't really do that much. Imagine the Blade Master steals something here.
Oh, here he is.
He has no slot. So
drop the claws probably. Drop something.
No way!
Oh, he got it! Oh, got the last hit.
He dropped the claw, but he got the health zone back. Okay, it's the dragon. It can be dispelled. It's not the dragon, like the dragonkin warrior or whatever. It's that Elden Ring. I don't know. We'll see it shortly, because that Blade Master is in for the Destroyers. Happy has the TP immediately. Can he get one crit out? Yo, Destroyer falls. Oh, Happy angry.
We're dead even in supply. But the Orc hero levels at this point are oftentimes too much for the undead to deal with. Blade Master is completely out of control. He's got some good items. The one problem is still that there's no AoE damage. Well, I guess there's Stomp, but that's not that much damage. No Chain Lightning, no Breath of Fire or anything like that. So mass ghouls could still be a problem. And they're very well upgraded, by the way. 2-1 upgrades on these ghouls.
Right on. 1-1 on the Orc side of things. Supply lead re-established on Fly's side. Mana potion as well. Heal potion. Would love to have an invul, and Fly still with the ring on the Blade Master. Really, really love that. Shredder on top of stuff as well. We're trying to go for more upgrades. And now invul potion maybe, but yeah, kind of slot starved on this tri-hero combo. Looking for more expansions.
Yeah, Happy is huddling back at home, expecting an attack. He's got no vision right now. As far as Happy knows, there could be Orc expansions coming up in multiple positions. Almost everything has been crept on this map. Only a few green camps remaining, and we can see it reflected on the heroes. The levels are super high. Happy, by the way, also close to double level up on his Lich and Dark Ranger. The next level ups for Fly are very far away, but his army is now very impressive.
We only have one shade on the map. That reveals the Blade Master. We do have Banshee. We have Master upgrade started. And then all your units belong to me, but it will take a long time. No tower here, by the way. Army for Happy kind of split.
Who's coming in from the main base? The dragon dude is summoned. He's got a Breath of Fire made of ice, by the way. Destroyer is being morphed. They can dispel it fairly quickly with the coil as well. That one is gone. The Kodos, though, haven't been taken out this time. Banshee's applying curse everywhere. TC waiting for the perfect stomp. Where is it? There it is. Dispel into stomp. And almost all the ghouls are gone. Happy's dropping low in supply. Going for the Shadowhunter. He's in trouble as well, but there should be an Ankh. Yes, there is.
Absolutely is.
Shadowhunter's going to come back. The Spirit Link, though, isn't really working out as it seems. A lot of it's getting dispelled by these destroyers. Blade Master couldn't take him out just yet. but the DK's mana is dropping very low. This could be the end right here.
Blade, Shadow.
Oh, and forced the TP before. They tried to force him into a TP, but Happy GG's out, and Fly with the win on that one.
He puts his name on the board. Fly, what a legend. Just a streamer. Just a streamer taking the first map off of Happy. Incredible. This Blade Master play. I said it before. I was impressed on Monday. I am impressed again. He got the items that he needed. He got the experience that he needed. He got the fountain. And he takes the win. And he didn't lose the Blade Master. My god. He did not lose the Blade Master. And that's exactly the one adjustment that he had to make.
Yeah, Lost Temple, a very unique map, very interesting. It's very weird when it comes to creeps. It's a huge map, but the creep camps are oftentimes far apart. This game, it really hurt Happy that on the tier 2 stage, he was so weak. Before their statues, before this Destroyer and Orb and Frenzy, the other is a lot weaker, and Fly could make perfect use of that by taking the middle fountain, gave him so much experience, and I think creep route-wise, it's very tempting for the Undead to go for the natural, get level 2 right away, but I think it might be a mistake. I think you may want to bring 3 or even 4 ghouls into the middle and contest for the claws right away. Those items are so important, and Happy was just under-equipped and under-leveled for too long, I would say.
That's right. We got 35 gifted subs by an anonymous user.
Dude!
35 gifted subs. You mad person, thank you so much. Also, Landhouse, thank you for the sub. That is pretty insane. Someone is rooting for Fly here. Or maybe it was Fly himself.
Celebrating as he deserves with a win like that. Takes one more map off of Happy. This tournament, Happy is dropping maps like crazy. This is nothing like last year's TP League, where he was utterly dominant. The other boys have caught up. But of course, it's a long series. Best of 5. Fly is still far from bringing this one on home. And I would say on the following maps, things are going to get a little bit more difficult because less wonky, it's less unpredictable. Happy has played here a million times. He knows the creep routes. He knows how to pimp up his heroes. And I think that really was the biggest problem. The Lich and the Dark Ranger were just way too weak for way too long. Just think about how long Frost Armor took to achieve. This is going to be a much different story this time. Also, different strat by Fly. No Blade anymore.
This is Happy's loser's pick, of course, so he should be most dominant here and most comfortable here. Lots of momentum on Fly's side, switching it up now. If he loses this one, not the end of the world. His first loser's pick would come up afterwards. For Happy, no adjustments really. DK Ghouls works against all the styles of orcs, doesn't really matter. But what style is it going to be? Is it the Lin style with the double racks? Is it the Focus Soin style with mass air? Plenty of options for Fly to go for, and good luck. Have fun.
Yeah, I think especially on Concealed Hill, the Mass Wyvern is very popular. Focus showed how to do it with the Hex creeping. Here you can get very, very creative. Pull out the red camps, especially go for the Ogre, go for the Drakes, I think is even possible with the Hex creeping. So that's something I would look towards. That being said though, Fly never seemed to be the biggest Wyvern player, but it is a very, very popular strategy right now.
And relatively easy to execute in comparison. So, let's see. Happy already with the first item. He will be harassed soon, but Fly is taking a little pit stop at the green. And Happy also wants to be as safe as possible with an early narrow. That's a little delay on his tech, and Fly's strat is out there. It is the Lin style double racks headhunters.
Okay, no Wyvern here. Fly seemingly not too comfortable with that strat just yet. Arsu isn't harassing for a long time. This is a bit surprising, right? He's gonna give the DK a free level 2 before showing up.
That's right. Ooh, we got another dono. Thank you, Varian Rin. I'm gonna read your comment after this little engagement, because it's kind of important to see how many ghouls are falling, who gets the last hit. DK with that, wolf surrounded as well. And with that, the harass is almost over already, and didn't accomplish much.
Yeah, don't really like this creep route. I gotta say. This achieved that the Farseer got a tome and 1.6. He can't do much with that 1.6 though. He has to go back to the fountain, heal up there, and the DK is creeping so much. 2.4 already. This looks like a bit of a mistake, I gotta say here. Fly being rather passive. Of course, he still came for the harass, but the level 1 to level 2 difference on the DK is so important. And we can see this Death Knight off to the races. This is gonna be a way different game than map 2 here. Happy is gonna be leveling like crazy.
Yep. Getting closer to the camera, you know what that means. His entire body once again working Warcraft. But Varian Bryn, thank you so much for the 10 euros. I find it so amusing watching Infi, Fly, and TH in these tournaments, man. Semi-retired and they come into their own tournament and surprise everyone. They were world champions for a reason. True? True?
Certainly true. We remember well. WCA 2015 was Fly's tournament, beating out Yaws in the grand final. That was also a crazy moment in Warcraft history.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
Was still pretty sick performance by Yaws. Unfortunately, not all the way, but pretty sick it was. 6 start also for the DK here, by the way. Got a creep steal. Fly, though, was able to protect all the headhunters, lost none of them, so that is good. But the undead higher level heroes late game are always a big danger, as we know.
Good equipment as well with the circled mantle ring. Ring on the Farseer, kinda important for later on to have that bigger sustain. Couple of levels, Shadowhunter second, working on the TC then. This time we are not forgetting about the Burrow. It's in production now, and happy with the Dark Ranger second.
Chad is reminding me, Yaws was hungover, right? And yes, he was. I forgot about that. He was hanging out with Rudan on Saturday, and we're like, bro, what are you doing? You're gonna have to play tomorrow. How about we all go drinking on Sunday? And he was like, nah, my flight's on Monday. Don't want to have a hungover flight. And I couldn't believe it, dude. Like, how is that your priority? Yeah, that's true, though. That is true.
I never heard about that. Claws plus 12 is a very good item for the Lich and Dark Ranger alike. Yeah, certainly not an easy game for Fly from here on out. He is going into Headhunter production. Beastery coming as well. Upgrades kicking in. So it's going to be a little bit of a tame-ish mid-game here. Happy's Dark Ranger not connecting to any Headhunters, but of course she will show her real strength down the road in the first fight and turn all these Headhunters into skeletons.
Yeah, absolutely. That is the prime reason here for go for Dark Ranger second. To have a fast level 3, and boy oh boy are those level 2 black arrows dangerous. It's the main counter. It is the main counter against Berserkers for the late game. And it will be very difficult for Fly here to hold on. I am fearing for Fly here, to be honest. His stomps will have to be immaculate.
And ideally you'd like to have level 2 Chain Lightning, but that is quite far away. Gets Devotion Aura again. That is very helpful.
Wait for wolves. Pretty surprising to me. Doesn't seem like he needed them for creeping, really. Look how many headhunters he has already. Alright, fair enough.
Ooh. Scout Farseer here sees the DK coming. Of course, no last hit possible. Item also, Shadowhunter, big healing potion might be needing that soon. Zeppelin coming in to save all these headhunters, maybe even the hero as well. So far, so good. A little bit of cargo space left. Farseer, though, left to his own devices, might be needing the town portal eventually. But Fly is just using this to reposition and keeps on fighting.
This is a great recovery by Fly.
Yeah.
We saw it by Lin a while ago, how strong the Zeppelin can be. If you load up the low HP headhunters, there come no skeletons. This can be a great late game counter to the counter, if you will. And this was very nicely done by Fly. Finally, having an impressive moment here on map 2, where so far everything else was going Happy's way. And Fly is still absolutely in this.
Berserker upgrade done. Attack upgrade as well. Kodo's coming. TC brings the orb on the Farseer. I like that. Apart from that, he's rather passive. Slow start for the TC, I would say. And Happy now. Still waiting for the Lich. Still waiting for Frenzy. Goes into second crypt as a follow-up.
I think you should give the claws of attack over, right? Lich's attack speed is faster than the Dark Rangers. Seems like that would make sense. Shadowhunter got the level 3 though. Got some good items. Scroll of the Beast.
Potentially
perhaps.
great. Very little dispel. Damage is already quite significant. 25% boost on that. Can be crazy. Thank you, Necro DC, for the sub. As Happy is creating a couple more skeletons here. Dark Ranger very low on mana, but statue right next to it. That's fine. So we still need level 2 Chain Lightning. We do have level 2 Heal Wave, and we do not have a Storm. Fly needs a little bit more time to creep, but I don't think Happy is going to give it to him.
Yeah, Happy right now is hitting the timings. He's got the Dark Ranger on level 3. Destroyer form about to be ready. The first Coil Nova found the first target already. Berserker's pretty easy to snipe, unless there's a sick Zeppelin load up. And I like that the Zeppelin is ready. Fly trying to reposition towards his main base. He's got double barracks. He can make these bursies really quick. Happy, by the way, also with double crypt. Working on his ghoul upgrades, but gonna fall back for now as there's still more to creep.
Yeah, but not too much. The expansions are still up. Now, it's Fly with the creep jack. If he gets like 2 to 3 kills, Stomp would be ready. Creeps are helping. What can you accomplish here, Fly? First ghoul goes down. That's not enough, though. Nova hitting headhunters. Sick heal wave. Pretty much perfect timing. Ghouls are falling, but also skeletons raised.
The problem is here the TC is in level 2. He only has the aura. Now he's finally level 2. Now he's got the stomp. By the way, he used the invul to break the silence. But then noticed they didn't even have a stomp, so that didn't do anything, unfortunately. But he's getting some ghoul kills still in return here against the headhunter losses. Fly's hiding pretty well, and Berserker numbers are still looking good for him. Happy's down in supply.
Yeah, and pretty crazy aggressive positioning for that DK. He could be stomped relatively easy, but that exposes his headhunters then, of course. Destroyer catches another coil. Fight is turning around a little bit, but that Destro with the Orb of Lightning gonna go down. 5 supply dead. The headhunters are falling, but I don't think there's a way to prevent it. Storm, headhunter not saved. Zeppelin about to crash as well. No TP on Happy, as I said. He's trying to chase. Another purge might be an opening. Lich level 2, little bit of healing. Fly still at 41. Also quite rich, but it feels like the longer the fight goes, the better it is for Happy.
Yeah, all those Skellies doing a good job. The Coil Nova as well, looking for more kills. Purges though. First hit purge maybe. You never know with the RNG. On heroes, the chance is 15% for the purge. Orb of Lightning. On units, it's 30%. Gotta keep that in mind. Nice Zeppelin play as well, by the way. Was able to save lots of these Berserkers. Fly with a good start to the fight. But yeah, Happy kind of turning it around, and the Zeppelin almost gone.
You forgot to mention that the Orb of Lightning proc chance on statues is 150%.
True. Very true.
TC has another Storm. And we got Chain Lightning too. There is an opportunity here for Fly.
Happy's playing artillery right now. He's staying at range. He's throwing out the nukes. Oh, but the Zeppelin dodges it. Nice.
Oi! Yeah,
Has the heal potion still. He's gonna use it. Happy here with a small army only right now.
And all the ghouls getting killed right now. Not looking too bad if he pays attention to the Farseer and keeps it safe. It's looking really good. The Dragon Tamer Happy fires some shots on the TC. No one to the backline. More skeletons, but reinforcements are arriving quickly. I wonder, Fly, shouldn't you get out there over the entire duration? Oh, careful. Farseer TP now. Over the entire duration of the fight, the Scroll of the Beast wasn't used. I wonder why. But after a long fight, Happy finally gets the dragon. That helped him so much, and now he's gonna kill him. Mean.
Yeah, this was a crucial point to fight over strategically on the map. Whoever was able to force the other away gets a big boon here. And look at the ledge. Plus 26. Oh boy, that's gonna be scary. Dark Ranger about to be 4. Lich gonna be level 3 soon. Happy's levels are getting out of control. But we have to commend Fly here. After a difficult early game, with a great fight later on, he had a decent chance here. He still has a decent chance, I guess, but yeah, the undead heroes are the problem. And that Zeppelin play, by the way, first for the saves, and then in the late game fights. This is really well done by Fly.
He has to weather...
Doesn't have reinforced though. He forgot the cement.
Storm, exactly. Another burrow is coming for the 60 food that will be prevented, but maybe this is the last fight anyway. TC got an invul potion. Shadowhunter a little far forward. soaks up the Coil Nova. TC is back, inches away from level 3. Maybe the ghouls will give it to him. Heal wave necessary, is on cooldown though. Scroll of the Beast, finally. Stomp, destroy attacks. This is the level up for the level 2 Stomp. That must help Fly now because he's in dire straits.
Scroll of the Beast didn't do anything. Destroys were able to dispel all of it. And now the Skelly Snowball is online. And look at the hero levels. 4-4 on the first 2 heroes for Happy. Lich about to get 3. And this is sometimes where the Unit is just too strong to beat. What do you do against all these Skellies? There isn't enough mana. There isn't enough spells on the heroes to get rid of them. You need Chain Lightning. You also need Stomp, kind of. But the Farseer, he's out of mana and also almost out of health. Almost going down to the Coil Nova. One more Stomp's there. Now reinforced defenses are finished. Maybe Fly can hold in the main. But Happy got so many kills.
Shop far in the back. I like that. Very defensive position now with the reinforced, with the spears from the peons. But that's level 3. That's more mana. Eats the skeleton. And he's just waiting for another Nova. A couple of destroyers were falling there as well. 2 actually. So Happy not as dominant as he maybe could have been. TC also holding on to that Imbo Potion. For Happy's losers map, this is a hard fought battle.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with Fly, dude. Honestly, this early game looked disastrous. Happy got off to a crazy start with a DK, but just a great fight after a great recovery. So much of it comes down to the Zeppelin. Zeppelin seems to be a crucial unit nowadays in this matchup.
Yeah.
But Fly now is still behind. When Happy gets to these heroes, it's so hard to beat.
Null getting picked up by the Lich. A little bit of illusion, trickery to soak up more damage. But yeah, this is probably the last breath. Another Chain Lightning, but not enough damage. Statue is there to heal it up. Attack upgrades are coming. Happy playing a very efficient game. Never really breaking upkeep. More creeps, more skeletons. TC already at 3/4. Shadowhunter out of mana. 16 minutes of a great fight by Fly, but I'm having a hard time seeing him win this game.
If the Orc hero levels get completely out of control with Chain Lightning 3 and TC... Chain Lightning 3 and TC level 5 for level 3 Stomp, that's a sick weapon against ghouls and skellies. If you land that combo, Chain Lightning Stomp, all of a sudden almost everything's dead. But he's not really there yet. The Farseer is kind of close, but the Shadowhunter... the TC, excuse me, is not. And Happy's ready to keep brawling. More and more ghouls are coming. They're always streaming in from the main, from the double crypt. About to be on 2/2 upgrades. Very, very strong.
That's right. Okay then. Fly still at 40. Can't even get up to 50. Happy at 51 supply. That's also a rare sight. But more ghouls, of course, will fix that soon. The artillery, Lich play, and of course DK play established once again. And Fly's production cut in half. Slowly but steady, Happy is carving out that victory.
Trying to suffocate Fly here in his own base, knocking at the front door, inviting him to the next fight. Fly is looking for the right engagement, looking to just get out of the main properly for now, as peons are in trouble as well. Happy using some of his spells, but the Lich especially has lots of mana. With the Dark Ritual, the Lich has almost endless mana.
Stomp, okay, but where's the follow-up? Where's the damage? That was 1 ghoul now. Traded for 2 spells. That's of course very, very, very efficient if it's only a 120 gold unit. Economically, Happy is ahead with all the peons falling and soon... Yep, there's the Nova, there's the kills. Levels, he's ahead. Actually, he's not, but he got the important levels, so ignore that. Items looking good. Just a matter of time now.
If Fly can get out of the fight, out of the base, excuse me, and win a fight, he's so close to big levels. First, he has to win that fight, and of course, Happy's also going to get more experience. Dark Ranger almost out of position. Happy's mana is kind of low, but there's always enough for 1 or 2 more spells. Next Berserker going to go down. This time, the Zeppelin wasn't quite there. So hard, of course, to always keep that micro up perfectly. As Happy keeps on dishing out more damage with these heroes. Ghouls re-engaging. The Nova is there. TC can't get in the right spot. Happy's trying to dodge the Stomp, but there is a nice one. There we go. That's where the Ghouls suddenly get picked apart. Heal scroll by Happy, but no man on the Farseer anymore. That's the problem here. And of course, more and more skellies will be raised, but now the Zeppelin is being activated again. Well done by Fly, saving as much as he can. Gets the level 5.
Yeah, that's pretty sick, actually. Way better fight than I thought would be possible. A Destroyer fell, 6 ghouls and a heal scroll. I totally did not see this coming. And now we're getting... If the Farseer gets some mana, Chain Lightning 3. We say it over and over and over again. Such an incredible spell. And this is not a foregone conclusion. Not as much as I thought.
Yeah, I think Happy needs to take his foot off the gas a little bit here and finally give himself some time to rest, to recover mana. The big problem for him was he was taking these fights with low mana. He only had like 1 or 2 coils and 1 Nova at any given time. And there was almost never any silence, right? The Dark Ranger now is level 2 silence. A double silence on 2 heroes, maybe even 3, is absolutely a possibility. So Happy, I think, here should just chill for a while, let the statues get to work. And once he's back at full mana, he is once more going to look dangerous.
Is it just me, or is Happy's DK positioning a bit off today? Like, of course you want to get some right clicks in, but he's so far into Fly's army. Kind of a risk, potentially.
Yeah, I guess he's got good items to survive. He's got
True.
bonus armor and evasion. Destroyer should be there for the dispel. With his army especially, it's normally the ghouls always who get targeted. So I don't mind the DK being in deep if he's got some good items. Unless we get super late. The Berserker upgrade's now also looking pretty good. 2-1. I like that. High-level Berserkers are what can keep the game even against high-level undead heroes. And yeah, Fly has an experience lead this game, and thanks to it, he's close to 2 more level ups.
He also has 500 more gold in his mine. Because of the Peon Harass. He has a chance for a tiny Great Hole, maybe? There we go. Happy scouts it. He's on a timer, actually.
It's just a normal Great Hall, not quite the tiny. That one might be a bit too expensive. But Happy's going to be ready to attack it right away. Question is he going to wait for it to finish and then strike to destroy it? Or is he going to attack earlier to look for a cancel? Seems like the latter is the answer. He's moving north with the destroyers and ghouls. This is a strong timing.
Ew.
Scouted by a wolf. And the destroyers are morphing. Soaking up the mana. Oh, this could be a bloodbath right here. Both ghouls and berserkers fall quickly at this late stage.
Nova 2, Chain Lightning 3, Heal Scroll is ready on Happy's side, but that's the last investment he can do. Tower, a bit too late, might soak up some damage. This is the fight.
Mana, dude.
Yep.
Let the fireworks begin. DK's in deep once again. Here comes the Silence Breaks through with the Stomp. Beautiful Stomp onto all the ghouls. They're stunned. But the Berserkers still are going to be going down. The Zeppelin is taken out early by the Destroyers. Doesn't want to have to deal with that anymore. Now the Bursties will be taking the punishment. But look at the Chain Lightning. Doing great damage against the ghouls as well. Who's going to have more left in the end? Happy right now has a huge supply lead. But so many ghouls about to drop. Look how low everything is.
Oh, TC level 4 now. Chain Lightning gets rid of a lot. Holy moly, there was 6 ghouls down. DK level 5 supply is getting more and more even. Shadowhunter on the menu. Carl Nova. And that is the end, as there was no item, no more. Heal Wave was on cooldown. Can't even blame Fly for that. He needs the revenge kill now, but it's so hard to do. Catches the DK once again, was a little too far down. Fly, can he get that expo up? It's kinda close-ish. Destroyers are running out of mana.
Yeah, it seems like everyone is running out of mana here, though the TC doesn't have anything left, neither does the Farseer, and now the statues. Oh boy, are the statues amazing. All the ghouls are gone, but still many destroyers are left. We have a Purge on the DK. Fly has to try to go for the hero kill here. If he kills the Death Knight, the game might be his. But there's a Devourer, there's a Coil Nova, and the Farseer goes down. And Fly will have to give this one up. But this one was real close, much closer than I thought.
Yeah. Happy doesn't look satisfied at all. This is shades of BREC back in the day when Happy was the world champion coming out of WGL, then went into BREC and Fly was the one taking an offline match off of him.
Yep.
Fly is impressive, man. Fly is really, really impressive this tournament.
Yeah, he's definitely overperforming. He's the overachiever of this tournament. We haven't seen Fly in this great of a form for a long time, and that is wonderful to see. Once again, deep in his career, having such a great showing here. Sure, he lost the second map, but the first one was very one-sided actually, and the second one was much closer than normally you would expect after such an early game. It was a great early game by Happy. I still think it was a strategic mistake by Fly to harass as late as he did, with the DK getting level 3 then so quickly. But considering that happening in the early stages, he got into a decent late game and the Zeppelin play. Again, I know I'm saying it for the 4th time, my bad, but I have to mention it because it's so crucial. The Zeppelin play has really made that game decent for him. And that would be something to look forward to again. I think if we see Berserkers again, Farseer, Headhunters, all the good stuff. But Twisted Meadows is map 3, and that is normally Blade Master territory.
Right on. We got a 15 euro donation by Circle Bow. Is there a unit you would consider to be underrated? I would still say Necromancer. I think the Necromancer is very much underrated. It's not a uber imba unit, of course, but I think it could see more play than it does at the moment against Heavy Air, against Knights with the Pit Lord paired. There's some usages for Necro.
I would say underrated are Priests, believe it or not. Priests have insanely high micro potential, but they're impossible to micro perfectly by a normal human being. I think if we had perfect AI, Priests would be insane. Always healing the right target, always moving perfectly, always kiting perfectly, always prioritizing the right units to keep alive. But yeah, that's basically impossible to micro.
If I add a second unit to that, I still think for the majority of players, with the exception of maybe 4 players in the world, Zeppelins. I think Zeppelin, in the history of this game, Zeppelin most underrated unit.
Yeah, I could get behind that. I'm sure Carson could as well. According to Carson, everything from the lab is Imba. And Zeppelin, we saw here on map 2, how much potential there is. Yeah, I think really against Berserker nowadays, when you play against a top unit, you need that Zeppelin to slow down the Skelly snowball. Fly did it quite well for a while, but now Twisted Meadows, like I said, should move us again back to a Blade Master game. And I think this is a great map for Blade Master indeed. That's the one map that he won against Happy, right? Wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
Classic Blade Master play should be on the menu. He does that better than most on this world, and I'm always excited to see the big red numbers. I'm streaming to Discord, by the way, as you were a little bit ahead in the previous fights. That should fix it. Dude, this is such an important map now. If Fly takes this one, he has 2 match points with crazy items in the good early games. Everything is possible always. And Happy shows some rare weaknesses. For example, on Concealed Hill in the middle, the Ogre Lord creep, he messed that up a little bit. Like, when do you ever see that from Happy?
Well, to be honest, there's a bit of RNG involved. Sometimes the ogre just doesn't come out fully. I'm not sure if it was his mistake or that was just the ogre.
Nine! It is mistake!
No, it is not.
Yeah!
Sometimes, Neo, sometimes things in life are not your fault. And that's okay.
I have a long history with Ogre Lords, okay? If I could blame the Ogre Lord, I would.
Yeah, those shockwaves, bro. You gotta watch out for the shockwaves.
Nerf Ogre Lord. We got Happy for Aurora team on the upper right hand side. Series is tied. Fly was taking the first map, Happy the second one. A lot harder of a lower bracket than Happy probably assumed it would be. But Fly, can you back this up? Can you double down? It is the Blade Master again.
Yes, sir. Blade Master first, Twisted Meadows, Casino, Warcraft. Lots of creeps, lots of items. Amazing for the late game, amazing for Triple Hero. And we saw what a level 5 Blade and high level Shadow TC can be capable of on Lost Temple. Of course, there, after the mid-game, Fly had a huge lead. Happy was just too slow out the gate. There's going to be a different story here, for sure. Happy here has very refined creep routes. He's going to get the levels in time. It's not going to take him 10 minutes to get Frost Armor. I'm pretty sure.
Alrighty, I wonder if Happy is ready. Happy looks so annoyed that this series has to go for at least 4 maps. Fly seriously put a dent there into Happy's play on Lost Temple. And that was with the delayed Shadowhunter, so if he fixes his mid-game build order, there's potential for more. And as you said, potential for a crazy blade once again, starting with the Circlet.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Yeah, item drops will be a key factor here. The good thing is, if you're unlucky at some camps, normally it evens out over time because there are so many camps. You're going to be creeping so many of them. But especially damage normally is very important these days because when you fight ghouls versus headhunters, it's going to be the units getting targeted first. So things like armor here oftentimes aren't that important, although there's an exception on the TC and stuff. We're going to get more into the triple hero later when we see them, when we have a look at the items. But so far what we see for the blade is nice. Circlet and slippers, wonderful
一位
start.
玩家的部
Do you think it's a mistake by Fly to not go for that golem pull on the left-hand side? Or do you want to show a bit more map presence?
It's definitely the right call. Happy's going to be scouting it with the Acolyte. He can prevent it with the Acolyte. The DK might be showing up then. I think it's a big mistake to do that against Undead, actually.
Lynn started to do it with the Farseer, by the way. That was sweet.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that yet.
With them whoopies. Yeah. Maybe later against 40. We'll see. So, Creepcraft at the moment. Once again, tanky items for the DK. Very good start for the Blade with the slippers, but he sees Happy coming, and that's getting dangerous real fast.
Oh, Grunt almost surrounded Happy here, showing up on this map with a purpose. Grunt is stuck. Can the Blade try to save him? Dangerous. He's hurt as well. Oh, he's gonna have to give up this Grunt. Seems like he will, trying to get a return kill at least on a ghoul, but that doesn't happen. First Grunt of the game goes down. Not a good start for Fly.
And the Blade Master is hurt. He does have heal selves, but they cost quite a bit. Happy also with the dagger. No Ghoul Frenzy this time. And quite an exclamation mark. Like, I'm not allowing you to do what you want to do as you did on Lost Temple. I'm better prepared. So let's fight over this. This would be critical strike if Fly gets it. But he is revealed. Relatively easy for Happy to play around it and put some more damage on the Blade.
He's baiting him in. He's baiting in the Blade. This would be a classic Fly moment. 70 HP is the kill threshold for the Blade Master. Oh, is he gonna do it? There's no dust anymore. Oh, last hit. Would be level 2. Happy though, it secures it for himself, but the Blade at least steals the small item. And doesn't die. That's the most important thing.
That's right. But DK level 2.7. Oh, and the healing cancelled. That was a little careless. But yeah, coils will be a powerful, powerful weapon in the mid game. We got a spikes upgrade on Fly. And the Shadowhunter is on time this time. I think I like that.
Yeah. I like that as well a lot. I think Fly should go super defense. Happy, we know, loves to go for the frenzy timings, especially when he has a good start into this game. Which here, I would say he does. He got a grunt kill. He's close to level 3 already. So I would like to see a tower. I would like to see reinforced defenses. And spikes, of course, he already has. Then the main is very secure, especially against ghouls. And then he can play the long game. You can go out on the map, keep creeping, keep leveling. As there are so many wonderful camps on this map you can go for.
And towers. This is almost like the Lin defense. Very expensive though. I wonder if that's really necessary. Happy now with Cannibalize. Seems to be appreciating that more and more and more. Before it was like a classic thing to do on Turtle Rock. Now other maps. And ooh, we love what we see here on the Orc side. Rune Bracers.
That is the perfect item for the Blade Master. He's got some damage already from the bonus Agi, and he's going to get some more from the Kodo. Rune Bracer's absolutely fantastic.
I love to see people utilizing Cannibalize. It's so cheap, 50 gold, it's so fast. And it's just so much more map presence when you don't have to send the ghouls back home. Finally, someone sees
一位玩家
the
的部队
value.
正
Just like I did when it was patched the first time. Hubert said, oh, there's no way. The build orders are so streamlined, you can't implement it anywhere. Happy always finds a way, and Fly always finds good items, apparently. This Blade Master
Damn.
gets me quite excited.
Yeah, these are some amazing drops right here. Oh, quite a nice pull by Happy as well.
Ooh. Haven't seen that.
How did he get this golem in there? What?
Mind control.
Alright, nice little trap. Gonna be a bit consumable for the Hapster. Invo Potion and also Slippers. Very good for a Dark Ranger later on if we see her. On a big map like this, Happy has the option to go for a Dreadlord. But that would need a lot more creeps, a lot more leveling still.
Yo, Dreadlord looked absolutely terrifying on Monday when they played each other the first time. Wow. Every game Fly has a devotion aura. It's so good, man. It's so good. And
Happy with the Scourge Bone Chimes. That's not too bad for the ghouls, right? Well, it's really gonna disincentivize him from going Dreadlord.
yeah, I guess so. Carrion Swarm not really worth it. Sleep and Aura is.
一位玩家
Could
的
get it
部
all
队
though.
He's gonna sell it.
No. I think he's just waiting for Orb.
Yeah, I guess so. Should be a Dark Ranger then. Yeah, with these items, Dark Ranger make a lot of sense. You got the Slippers, you got the Aura. Might not be the best Dreadlord game.
Oh. They find each other. DK isn't here. Fly doesn't know that, yo.
Happy here out on the map very early, before 9 minutes, as the upgrades are just about to finish. Speaking of upgrades, by the way, Ghouls on 1-1 already, really quickly.
一位玩家的部队
And Happy is ready to fight fire with fire, damage with damage, blade against Ghouls. No Banshees at all yet, of course.
That's right. With that little move here, Happy could go for the red. Kind of stealing that away from Fly. We know how important these are. Spell Shield, Staff of Silence, Pendant of Mana. Speaking of mana, that Shadow Hunter is pretty damn well equipped. Big mana again. Usually that's the stuff we see on Happy.
And Happy is gonna try his luck here with the frenzied timing. 3-2-1 levels for him. Not that impressive at all yet, to be honest. He's gonna check out the main and see it very well fortified. Another camp being crept. The Wyvern dies to the creeps. Oh man, Fly, what was that about? And
Well-
he's got almost no units.
Better the Wyvern than the heroes, but there is a TP on the TC. Happy finding a momentum here. These items for Fly are so good. Please somehow bring this into the late game. You're just gonna own with an equipment like this. But Happy gets us around. Probably not worth the TP on the TC. So he lets them die on purpose. Trying to contest more camps. We'll be back in no time, but that's a crucial loss. He needs the TC on level 2 before the first big fight.
Yeah, exactly. Nice thing for Fly is maybe he can squeeze in 1 or 2 camps here while Happy was creeping this, but the TC isn't getting any XP. Blade and Shadow are kind of strong already, both on 3, but the TC needs more. And the TC also had the TP. So if Fly gets caught again, this next creep jack could be deadly.
Nice by Fly to not go for the red spot immediately, but rather sidestep. So Happy is the one approaching that big camp, and then maybe it's time for a creep jack, or is Happy smelling this? Oh, he's slot starved. Lol. And yeah, Happy with the red spot. The biggest item on the map. DK is not part of this. If Fly creep jacks now, it's deadly, but it's needing a little bit more time.
Staff of Silence here can be a game-winning item, but he didn't get that. He got the Khadgas gem, which is not too bad for Lich and Dark Ranger. Going to tank them up, protect them a bit more against the Blade Master.
一位玩家的部队正在
Fly is creeping up yet more. It's going to get another camp. This is going to be Blade Master level 4, but there's still no TP for him here.
He's also still slot stuff. TC brings the TP. And he gets the ring. Dude, these items are
Nice.
insane. He got Vamp Aura as well. Subi Mask before at the bottom left-hand side. Items are absurd.
Yeah, absolutely. Items are incredible here for Fly, but he's still lacking the army. The heroes are there, sort of. If he gets a few more levels on the TC, he's gonna be ready. As Happy's trying to expand,
一位玩
apparently.
家的部队
These runs
Fly
now
is.
are a non-factor.
Fly is expanding.
Yeah, but also happy sending north an acolyte.
Ah, I see. Okay. Skeleton saw this. Happy makes his way across. TC needs to level. Happy smells this. Biggest item left on the map. Blade Master with a huge crit for 192. Gets the Orb of Darkness. That's a little unlucky, but against ghouls, this actually might work well.
Yeah, it's not too bad. You can also just attack destroyers with it on the TC. I think this could be decent.
True, he doesn't have his Orb of Lightning yet. Happy with the Vanilla Surround. Shadow Hunter saved with the Town Portal, but that's floodgates open for this Expo. Has to be cancelled.
Important save, though. That was almost a disaster. If he passes the TP and he doesn't use it in time, the TC also dies. Everything dies. Game would have been over right there. Good thing he had fast enough reactions. Happy is dominating the map right now. Hounding all over it. Hot on Fly's heels. Happy knows he's stronger right now. Fly still needs a bit more. Still doesn't have Stomp. Still doesn't really have a good army. Again, a lot of hopes are resting on the Blade Master's shoulders.
Okay, we're getting, I guess, an Orb of Lightning now, but Fly still doesn't have the gold. Crazy inventory. Oh my god, this Blade Master. Okay, passes the Rune Braces back. I like that. Keeps the Orb of Darkness on the TC. Could just be a sell for some consumable items, maybe. But now we're at 50. Happy is breaking upkeep. Gobbling up the last remaining camps on the mainland. Fly expanding again. And Happy doesn't find it yet, but he has a shade, so that should be fine soon.
Zeppelin purchased. Fly gonna go to the island, and they're gonna creep yet another camp. The heroes are indeed looking insane. Fly's gonna be fully slotted on 3 heroes after creeping the red camp. That is quite nice. But all those items, they don't help the Berserkers. Those can still quickly go down. Those can still quickly turn into skeletons, and then the mass skellies could still overwhelm. Because, yeah, Berzies are not benefiting, unfortunately. Also, no upgrades on them yet, by the way. 0-0 on the Berzies. I don't have too much faith in this Orc army. The heroes are amazing, but the units, not so much.
Biggest consumable now on the Shadow Hunter. He gets some levels. Fellhound for some mana burn. Can be solid if not dispelled. But I think he was hoping for something bigger. Island expansion possible, but Happy was right next to him when he was at the lab. Getting that Zeppelin. There can only be one usage of the Zeppelin. It's becoming more and more common for orcs to do that. And of course the Shade gave away that expansion timing, so that's yet another cancel. And Happy got the second base up.
Yeah, he's rich already. Happy hasn't been losing anything as of late, unlike Fly, who has been losing some units here, a TP there, had to buy a Zeppelin, lots of expenses. Happy has gotten rich, up to 66 supply, more upgrades for him, more expansions for him. I like this play a lot by Happy. When he was at 30, with the frenzy timing, he wasn't just blindly running into the base, he realizes out on the map it's more important. And now these towers are only becoming effective this late.
Yeah. Lots of units still here to defend. The altar falls. But it's not the most important one. Fly doesn't want to fight just yet. Didn't get anything done. Of course, lots of defense here. 2 towers, spikes, fortification. Forces a coil already. Fly even taking the time for the second red spot.
Yeah, I don't mind this. He's going to lose gold, he's going to lose resources to repair, but the heroes are so important. The heroes is the only thing that's going to win him this game, clearly. But this is also buying time for Happy. His second expansion is going to be up soon, and resource-wise, this might be too much to overcome. Fly is getting his own expansion on the island behind his main, but that one is still taking a while. Big item for him found here. Potion of Divinity is really nice for him.
Yeah.
Can the Blade Master take on this Ula?
Fly is gonna be supply blocked. Has the gold. Oh, actually, Happy not finishing this. We're taking the fight now. These heroes gotta carry like crazy. Zeppelin under fire once again. TC level 3. We have 1 heal scroll, but that's about it. How big are the red numbers? He's going for the Destroyer. Gets the Purge pretty much right away. TC kind of blocked by his own. Waiting for the ghouls to come in. Gets a good stomp off. Destroyer still being focused. Kinda safe though, gets another purge up, switching targets. Headhunter backline being wiped though.
Also Fly getting a bunch of kills. Zeppelin again came into play. Nice hold here by Fly. He lost some units, but he also got some kills. And the TC got 3. So important. And the Blade Master is almost level 5. He's got his island expansion up now. But of course, Happy wasn't diddling around before. He's got 3 bases. Happy on 3 bases. Oh boy. Now we're talking.
Getting the temple as well for the curse. Important for Fly that he didn't use the bigger items. The Potion of Divinity is still there. The big mana potion is still there. Happy with using the first heal scroll for him. But of course, those are repurchasable. Fly has to restock on peons as his mining is not fully established. And it's still 2 base, 3 base for at least 4 minutes. Or then even longer, I guess. Lots of tankiness on the undead heroes. Double ring belt gauntlets on the DK. A big invo potion and cut gas on the Lich. And even the Dark Ranger. It's gonna be hard to kill heroes here.
Yeah, the beginning of the fight is not really important because that's when all the ghouls and berserkers are targeted. But when they're all gone, then it turns into hero arena. And then this will be relevant. Yet another island expansion creep here for Fly. What's the big item now? PC has a slot available. Pick it up. What? Oh, Potion of Restoration. That's a really nice item as well. And big experience. Blade Master now almost level 5. Can this be the Blade Master show?
Oh, units being caught. They weren't too deep into the main. Easy snipes for Happy. Exchanged for a little bit of piercing damage. Not willing to town portal. Apparently, that's Headhunter's falling. Kodos, now he's jumping right on top. TC with the stomp. Headhunter with some great damage. Kills the Destro, but everything is clubbed, and that's an invite for Nova.
Yeah, the ghouls truly frenzy-like in the middle of everything here, doing so much damage. The stomp is also insane. Shadowhunter in trouble as well. Needs to use the potion. Potion of Divinity. It is invulnerable here for a long time. But the blade is basically all the damage. He has to do it all by himself. Lots of mana on him, but now he's also cursed. The first Banshee comes in, reduces the damage by 33%. 300 crit on the Blade Master. The towers are still helping. Happy's mana is kind of low. With the hero's low mana, Happy may have to fall back. But he got a lot of kills.
Oh, can he get a perch onto Lich? And he snipes his stomp is huge, but the focus fire only on the ghouls, not on the heroes. Heal wave, Blade Master catches a cold. But where's the army for Fly? Where's the backup? He got 1,000 gold, but he's not rebuilding.
Happy also is up to more than 1,000, but he's producing like crazy. Ghouls, statues, banshees, and upgrades coming. Ghouls about to be on 3-2. Haven't seen that in a while.
Sick.
But Fly is coming out. He's got a strong arm. He gets another kill. Level 4 now on the TC. The levels for Fly are getting crazy.
Blade gotta be careful. There is a potion. Lots and lots. 320 crit. Still not aiming for the heroes, only for the units. Trying to make this as expandable as possible. Another Destro falling. We got Heal Wave level 3 unlocked now. 6 save onto the Walker into ethereal form. And Fly holds this with 30 food less.
Orc heroes, man, when they get these items, when they get these levels, they are a sight to behold. And of course, the Orc main base here was helping out. Similar position to Concealed Hill, kind of. Happy was running out of mana. Happy has so much gold, he needs to buy mana potions. This is the biggest mistake, I think, for Happy so far. Just spend your gold. Make 2 shops. Make 3 shops, maybe even. I'm not even trolling. Buy mana pots. It's so much about mana now.
Fly has to buy a shredder because his peons are getting wrecked. He only has 3 of them. But we're approaching the 21-minute mark, and that means the main bases will expire soon. And it's still Happy on 2 bases. Fly on 1. He gets the shop control, though. This was, of course, the Potion of Divinity, but the Shadowhunter still holding on to the big mana. The Potion of Restoration was also used, so 2 gigantic consumables gone. And Happy is still super duper mega tanky. Thank you, another story.
Supply.
Yep. Oh, that's a lot. But Fly also breaking upkeep now for the first time.
Dude, the stomps here, he can't even miss. There is so much stuff.
Alright then, TC silenced, breaking through, that's a big one. But single target damage is Fly strength. 308, but also a lot of misses. This kinda evens out. In open battlefield, these ghouls are gonna terrorize the Headhunters. And if the fight is not taking place in Fly's base, I don't think there's a chance, man.
Berserker's going down quickly, but the Ghoul's also in trouble. It might be the heroes only left in the end. Shadowhunter finds himself surrounded. Has a TP. He's going for the potion first. That isn't going to do much for long. Has to TP out. Can't afford to lose a hero here. Both sides suffering many losses. Fly back down to 45 only. If Happy didn't have all these expansions, Fly might be able to win this game, but Happy, even if he loses like 10 ghouls, there's going to be 10 ghouls back in no time. He's got triple crypt, baby.
Exactly. Easy trades. And Fly is suffering, man. He's working on the second base, has to rebuild some of these racks, but Happy has a very, very good idea of what's happening. 2 invo potions as well. Heroes too tanky for a nuke. Very low mana. Statues have to work, and Blade Master's going into a bit of a harassing game, but he's cursed and he's slowed. This shouldn't deter Happy too much as he's killing another base.
This also means the Blade Master isn't scouting on the map to see the third expansion for Happy. That is rare to see and rare to say. 3 expos against Orc. Unusual to see. I love that, by the way, by Happy. I criticized him for that before. When he was hitting tier 3, the frenzied timing, he was trying to finish the game right there, being stubborn sometimes, attacking to the Orc main base. But here he was using his map control more smartly. He was expanding first, got ahead, and then when he was far ahead enough, he expanded again. And the 2 expos here are really, really carrying him at the very end of the game, with which he can hold on against these Orc heroes. It seems like he's going to be overpowering the Orc heroes.
Main base is empty. Blade Master wasn't part here. Fly still has 1200 gold. Trying to play as many island expansions as possible. This is kind of hard to reach for Happy as he's so reliant on ghouls, and cramping them all into Zeppelins is a little bit wonky. Blade Storm might be a way back. A Blade Master late game has crazy base raise potential. But how to get to level 6 is the question. And how to sustain the mana is another question.
Yeah, Bladestorm has great DPS if everything is standing still. Problem with the Ghoul is they are very, very fast.
I mean against buildings.
Yeah, I guess. But there's 4 bases for Happy. So that's a lot of buildings he would have to get rid of.
Oh, that's a lot of Blade Storms in my mind.
Doesn't that have like a 5-minute cooldown or something ridiculous?
2 minutes, I think.
It's a good question, actually. It's
a 3,
crazy
2 or
amount
3?
of mana.
That's right, it is very
Long
expensive.
time.
But I mean, there's a Sobi Mask, there's a big mana potion. Tauren.
Torrens, baby!
Torrens, baby! He already got the Adept upgrade for Banshees. We could see Undead Tauren.
Torrents are great, in theory, with Pulverize against ghouls.
Yep.
But that also opens the door very wide for Destroyers. Destroyers are going to be sick here now. Because the Berserkers aren't a thing.
That's right. Oh, nice Zeppelin play by Happy. Puts ghouls in there to go for the islands. He realized, you're not on the mainland. You gotta be somewhere.
Yeah. Happy again going into high upkeep. With all the resources he has, he can easily afford it.
Next expansion. It's like a game of whack-a-mole with very slow moles.
Happy almost at 100 supply, dude. That is rare to see.
That
You
means,
have
though...
the first Torn already? Not really, right?
Not really, no. That means, though, that Happy is only getting 12 gold per tick. Fly is getting 10, so economically, despite this being 1 base, 3 base, Happy is not that far ahead in income, but obviously, army-wise, this is crazy.
That is so many ghouls, dude. What the hell?
It's exactly
19
ghouls.
3-3 upgraded.
With Vamp Aura. 2 healed scrolls.
Good thing you didn't sell that Vamp Aura.
Yep. Oh my god, that's so... Heck.
Of course, Fly also has the Vamp Aura. And Fly has a good army, but it's not 100 supply.
Yeah, this blade... Like, imagine a Blade Storm into these ghouls. That's probably the best chance he got.
Dude, if there's a Blade Storm, we're gonna have to take a look at the damage meter. It's gonna be insane.
Oh, yes. How to
5.7.
get there, man? How to get
Here's a
there?
possibility.
This could be the most crucial Blade Storm of all time. Oh, everything is cramped up though. Not good for the headhunters. Open battlefield, never really good. These ghouls are destroying everything for now. Still, okay, 5.8 now. We need this Blade Storm.
Nice dispel on the TC, gets the perfect stomp off. The stomps here have been pretty damn good. Happy losing a bunch, but of course he's got so much supply. Blade Master's getting close to level 6. He's 5.9. He should be getting there. TC level 5 also around the corner. The walkers reviving each other with the Ancestral Spirit, but still more are falling. Happy supply is still super high. It's not dipping by much. He's reproducing, or at least he could. Lich level 5. The hero levels are completely out of control on both sides. All heroes might to get level 5 here in the end. Blade Master chucking out as much damage as he can, but also a lot of curse. It hasn't been dispelled at all times. Lich in the middle of everything, almost going down. There's an invoke potion to save him, and Happy's mana is low. The coils are gone. Blade Master did get level 6. He's got lots of mana as well.
Here we go. This gotta be it. Blade Storm, 28k. We go up to 29k. Oh boy, this could have been even better, I guess. But Happy losing quite a lot here. And Hero Arena with the Sobi mask. Is this doable for Fly?
Blade Master might clean up everything in the end. There's so much mana on the Shadow, dude. I think he should be able to win this fight, but the expansion was cancelled. That's the most important thing. Dark Ranger in trouble. There's a Hex. But she is saved with the coil. Happy now completely dry. Happy is going to have to fall back at some point. He's looking to get as much as he can. Happy can afford these losses. Happy can afford to lose fights because he's got so much gold. But he cancelled the expansion. That was the most crucial part of this fight. He cancelled Fly's attempted expansion. Imagine if Fly had now another base here.
Yeah.
But that was not successful.
And Happy is going for the island on the upper left-hand side. 4 base undead versus OR at the 29-minute mark. Twisted Meadows is the greatest map there ever was, and it shall never be removed from any map pool ever.
Tiny Great Hall, baby. Fly is getting up to 2 bases, and if he can have a running 2-base economy here for a long time, he is maximum strength. But right now he's at a weak point, sort of. He's at only 50 supply, Happy still up at 80, and Happy might be able to close this game out soon. Crazy game, crazy back and forth, Fly doing a great job staying in this game. Happy has also played this almost flawless, but I mentioned earlier already, he's forgetting about shops. Like, when you have 3 bases, you need to be spamming shops, spamming mana potions. Happy's always low mana. This is a big mistake.
That is very true. He's stacking up on other items. Double invul potion, of course. TC also got 1 invul, only a heal potion there. I feel like Blade Master needs to have a clarity running. I'm not sure if he does. Blade Storm is essential now. We're getting close to level 6 Shadow Hunter as well. TC is level 5. Dark Ranger also level 5, by the way.
Dude, this is so sick. Yeah, level 3 Dark Minions are pretty insane as well. These hero levels absolutely out of control. DK going in deep, calling over on the Shadow Hunter right away. Didn't dispel for a long time, Shadow.
Oh, heal
Trying
wave.
to hold on to the invul potion, and he doesn't have to use it. Heal wave is there, and he does survive. Here's the Blade Storm. Once again, the damage is racking up. Happy running away. The Blade Storm only lasts a few seconds, and then it's going to be over. Happy's going to re-engage. Shadow Hunter in trouble again. Love the shop here, by the way, by the orc. Cancel tries to not get it cancelled. Shadow still low HP. Good thing he held on to the invul potion. He gets level 6. Still has his Spirit Link. It's protecting him right now. Heal wave is there again. Fly. Fly's winning this fight. Fly's definitely winning this fight.
Holy moly, the supply gap is closing. This is nuts. 284. Good. Oh, Shadow Hunter needs a little bit more healing. Can he wait out for that heal wave to be ready again? So close. Needs to heal. Dark Ranger dead. SH survives. Fly is a madman. Double kill. The Lich is dead
God.
too. Can you believe it?
Oh my lord. Ancestral Spirit as well, reviving the walkers. What a sick game. Happy can easily go for the double tavern rest. He has 2,000 gold. This game is not over, guys. But that was a crucial hold by Fly. Still mining off of 2 bases, guys. 1 res.
What the hell? The
Double
TC
res?
is close to level 6. Does he have the lumber is the question. Yes, he does. Undead ultimates, of course, not really important. Like, Happy, how is he scaling into an uber late game?
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
And the
I think as far as
second
units go, there's not much he can get, really. The Orc army at this ultimate point is better, but the heroes could overtake. Happy could have more mana. He could be spamming mana potions. And also, the statues, I'm sorry that I have to say it again, but this is the biggest oversight. Again, look, everything's low mana. Okay, in this case, it's very understandable. They just tavern rest.
Yeah.
But these heroes have been low mana for like 10 minutes.
gets the Zeppelin here. Quick notification here. We exhausted the snooze button for the ad. So in 4 minutes, there's going to be another ad. We can't stop them. Get the Prime subs in if you want to see the end of the game. Uninterrupted. Expo killed, but traded, I guess. Oh no, he's portaling. Another round. And Happy counter TPs.
Back home he goes. Happy still has lots of gold. Happy still has lots of opportunity to win this game. It's not just about heroes, it's also a lot about resources in the end. By the way, I can't believe he's not managing his mana better. He's been next to the shop so often. Still no mana potions. By the way, you know what's a very cost-efficient mana potion, Neil?
Abominations.
A-bomb, 240 gold,
Yep.
full HP on the Lich. Just
Yep.
hit that A-bomb,
一位
baby.
玩家的部队
He only has level 1 Dark Ritual, so it's not that crazy. Because he
It's still
went.
good, though.
It's still yeah.
He's got
for sure.
1,400 gold.
That's right. Save for worse times, I guess.
It's of course easy for us to criticize here in the armchair position. Happy is playing an amazing game. Don't get it twisted. He was so far ahead for so long. But the mana management is his big mistake here in the very end game.
Happy lining up. Another big attack, another trade. Spikes are of course helping a lot with these melee fights. Happy only getting peons, but also draining a TP.
Happy has gotten to the island. We are on 3 out of 4 islands, baby. This is Occupy Twisted Meadows. Everywhere
Unreal.
the dudes are ready.
Unreal. This reminds me of a Spiral game in like, I don't know, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, where we had almost all bases occupied. This could get even crazier.
The thing is, Shadowhunter doesn't get stronger anymore. Neither does the Blade. The TC does. Happy's only... Lich level 6 for Dark Ritual is actually pretty sick. Dark Ranger 6 would be insane,
Yo.
but...
Dark
that's
Ranger
far
6
away.
is maybe a win condition.
Yeah, Dark Ranger 6 would be a game winner, sure, for certain.
If, like,
一位
just to throw it out there, because there will be chatters, etc. If we go into... Oh, Purge, wait a second, can he reach? No, he can't. If we go, like, 20 minutes longer, and we get, like, level 9 Blade Master or something, Mirror Image could potentially be crazy as well. Especially on a map like this for, like, Expansion Harass, etc. and Base Race.
Yeah, for scouting. If there's destroyers, there's an easy counter, but there is an if. Happy getting a TP out. Happy's becoming way more cautious here with how he takes the fights. By the way, thank you for our subs here doing this crazy game. Pushkin with the resub, The Unforgiven Rage with the resub, Nisnira with the resub, Asur Stock with the Prime. First time sub, welcome, thank you. Rin Chio with the resub as well. Thank you guys.
Yeah, nobody
35 minutes and counting, baby.
Nobody wants to miss a second of the action here. 2 Invo potions on Fly, close to level 7. For the Blade Master, of course, that's also stats. So the crits are getting even higher, thanks to the stat gain. Happy expanding everywhere. I'm kinda curious how much gold there is in the upper right. And the island expansion for Fly in the bottom left is empty.
Yep. Only 10k I think on the islands, so it's not that long. And this game, of course, has been going a long time. Happy is playing the economy game. He's playing the resource game. Rich as all hell. Scrooge McDuck over here is almost 3,000. And again, he's going to trade TP for TP. This is a great trade for him.
Lost the base. Fly lost a lot of workers though. Also getting up to 3-3. This is... What a game this is. The beauty of
Does Mirror
Warcraft
Image-
3.
Does Mirror Image clear curse? Indeed it does. That's actually
Yes.
pretty sick, yeah.
Yes. So
it does.
for level 7 he should go Mirror Image, but mana is an issue then. You want to get into position with Windwalk, you want to have the Bladestorm in a big fight, and dodge. You could dodge coils with it as well. But of course, these fights are gonna be crazy. Happy still has a huge lead. If he plays everything well, he will probably win this game. But with these Orc heroes, nothing is a foregone conclusion.
And Happy is never running around with his full army. This is not a fight he can win.
Yeah. He's trying to drain like mana, blade storms, etc. Feels like this game is far from over, and we're saying that at the 37-minute mark. Level 6 TC, the Dispel!
Yep. TC6, Blade level 7. Didn't choose the skill point yet. Blade Master's bonus damage, by the way, isn't that insane anymore? He sold the claw, so he's only in quotes at plus 22. That's still good crits. It's not insane crits, though. We've seen plus 40 Blade Master before. But of course, still good damage potential regardless.
More echo damage, always one acolyte at a time. Fly is also paying upkeep. Blade. Oh, Coil Nova. Don't have the game end like this. Don't have the game end with a dead Blade Master Fly fashion, please.
Happy getting creature carapace upgrades.
Destroyers?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that should have been more obvious to me. Yeah, that's for destroyers. All these like fiends? Gargoyles?
Yeah, this stage of the game, Fiends probably not that great. Takes on another statue for pretty much free.
Dude, Happy has had 8 mining bases this game. That must be a record.
I guess so. Happy's at 3k gold. He's towering that expansion now, of course. That's stuff that happens now at 40 minutes.
And that's the big vulnerability for Fly. He still has only one running base. And Happy is playing around that fact. He can run over the map, always determine where Fly has to go. And there's only so many places that the Orc can be at the same time in.
This is so crazy now, the game. 40 minutes in, you always have to do the right call at the right time. Tension is so high. Another TP trade that Happy can easily afford. Base at the 1 o'clock position is gone, but now Happy is expanding on the upper left. Unreal.
Okay, level 6. Didn't go for the ult. I feel like this could be one game where you can go for the ult maybe, with there being so many units, crazy fights.
Aura is so good though with movement speed.
Yeah, I mean, it's 5% more movement speed only. It's not that huge, but I guess it's nice.
Fly has to
Happy
find
is
a way.
tightening the noose though.
Yeah. Yeah. Fly has to force a fight somehow, but Happy's not gonna give it to him. Like, there's always a town portal. We'll see the same play again.
Yeah, Happy can afford like 5 more tavern reses as well.
True. He might need one.
Dark Ranger getting caught, almost surrounded. Happy again gonna TP out.
Drains an
For
invul.
the invul. Playing it safe.
Imagine you're tuning into this broadcast now, and you look at the minimap, and then you look at the overlay. Like, how can you comprehend what just happened here in the past 40 minutes?
This doesn't really look like Warcraft 3.
Nope.
This doesn't really look like Undead. This looks like more like Zerg.
Ooh, we didn't get the best connection on the Haunted. That's annoying.
Oh, I might have been able to get the kill with a better connection.
Yeah, it's so good.
Still in the end though, it's only 1 of 8 bases, so...
And he has no staff.
Yeah. And he has no Bladestorm for the fight, if there is one.
True. Okay, rushing back with Windwalk 3. Okay, that's Bladestorm on a cooldown now for quite some time. Happy again. Not taking that fight. Just a bit of Coil Nova action, playing it as safe as possible.
Happy at the moment seems to be determined to decide this game by harass, economy, and perhaps building kills. Or is he finally going to take a fight? I doubt it. There's a silence on the Orc heroes. The walkers are a bit far behind. They're ready to dispel right away. We see possession coming in for the first time. We got a Raider on Happy's side. Low HP though, might not live for long. That one goes down. Happy TP's out once again. And still not giving his opponent the fight that he wants.
Dude, Happy's gold count looks like he's still playing StarCraft.
Yeah, 4,000. That certainly is rare to see.
This is the increase, dude. So
I don't think I've ever seen that in a 1v1.
4K? No.
If he gets to 5K, that's certainly a record. This is a record for me. 4K. That's what happens when you have 8 bases.
How is he ever gonna drain that gold? Bladestorm is ready in the sack. Oh, but he's needed at home.
Army.
Oh, Happy finds the perfect timing here. TC and Blademaster were not part of this defense.
5,000 gold, by the way. Ding, 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 boys.
Sick.
And Happy again going for the economy. He's gonna win this with money.
Capitalism is taking over Warcraft as well. Shredder falls. Like, there's not too many kills anymore. Fly is losing momentum.
He's getting so much gold. Dude.
Yep, he's at
He's
6k
getting like 60
soon.
gold per second or something.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
I like gold. Oh, he spent some. He's going high upkeep. He's about to close this out.
Alright, boys. Happy may have had enough. Finally. Blademaster level 7. Shadow TC on 6. Will not be enough as it seems. Fly does have insane heroes, but the numbers now simply are too much in favor of Happy. Ghouls and ghouls and ghouls.
一座基地追
We
加
have-
玩家的部队正遭到攻
It
击。
says 7 ghouls. Is that correct? Isn't there more? I guess there are more coming. Yeah, more ghouls are coming, catching the army right away with a Dispel, with the Nova, punishing the Orc here a little bit asleep for a second. And we are gonna get an Undead Kodo. Level 2 damage aura now for the entire Undead army. 100 supply versus 37.
And that is enough. Level 6 on the Lich. Could be Death and Decay. Is Death and Decay. 99 food and the base wiped. Yeah, Fly, I'm so sorry, man, but this 45-minute epic is not gonna go your way. If his opponent would be a Night Elf and his name would be Leluami, I'd say, okay, maybe Happy is still losing this somehow. But there's absolutely no chance. Happy is working on the 5k again.
Yeah, this epic saga should be close to coming to an end. 45 minutes, longest game of the tournament, longest game of the year. I
一
think
位
also
玩家的部队正
with the
遭到
last 2 years combined. Getting close to an hour of playtime here, but Happy is still in an unlosable position.
Yeah.
11 out of 12 gold mines have been taken on this map.
Yeah, only Happy's backyard. There's still creeps there. But alright, this might be the last one. 284 critical strike, but the headhunter is just, they are evaporating in seconds. Oh man, he's trying so hard. Hoping for 7 million crits in a row, but then there's also Curse, of course. It's just overwhelming.
Stomps are nice, the crits are pretty good, but as you can see, not even above 300 anymore. And Happy's not even dropping into low upkeep. What a stomp, dude. Oh my god, he hit like 20 targets. But it's just too much now. Happy will win this game. Amazingly to me, he hasn't bought a single mana potion this game.
That's right.
5,000 gold plus,
This Blade Master...
as it turns out.
This Blade Master is arriving at 50,000 damage as the Shadow Hunter falls, and without
50.
that... Oh, possession!
One more.
Charm! 2 HP! 2 hit!
2 damage missing.
Oh!
Crack the 50k.
It counts! Come on, it counts as 50k.
Okay, 50k. New record in damage as well.
That was a piece of art, dude. That game
Sick.
was a
That was
piece of art. Quick break, apparently, for Happy. That was... That was... Pretty sure game of the year.
Yeah, very insane. And by the way, when Happy was down there with the big attack and he lost the fight, if the expansion had finished for Lin, for Fly, of course, then imagine what difference that could have been in the game. He could have expanded again. He would have had all that gold. He could have gotten a third mining base down in the bottom right. Then the game would have been way more even. But, I mean, you can do a lot with 5,000 gold, as it turns out.
That's right. 30 more subs by the anonymous user.
Damn.
God damn, dude. That's, if it's the same anonymous user than the anonymous user before, that's gift sub 65 today. Absolutely outstanding, man. These games deserve this. We got 3,000 viewers on Twitch, probably a lot on YouTube as well. Warcraft 3, dude. Still kicking in 2024 with Fly. Bringing Happy to the verge of dying here on map 3. What a series this is.
We're very happy to have you with us here on Easter weekend. This is the Warcraft All-Star League March. Many of the best players in the world here competing. We have the top 4 of this tournament competing today and tomorrow for the crown. Happy, of course, the big favorite in this game, but Fly is making it close, dude. All 3 maps so far have been close, going back and forth. Seems like we keep underestimating Fly, and perhaps we shouldn't. This series certainly not over yet.
There wasn't even a unnecessary hero loss just yet. Don't want to jinx it, but could definitely happen. He's facing elimination though. It was a 3-1 in the winner bracket quarterfinal. This might be the same result here today, but Fly, man, how can you not be in love with this orc play? I'd go as far and say Fly's orc vs undead this week is looking way better than Lin's orc vs undead recently.
Yeah, I would agree with saying that Lin isn't in his peak shape at the moment. When Lin is playing his very best, though, I think he still has more to show, especially when it comes to fast-tier headhunter play. But I like that Fly is capable of many different styles. He showed the Blade Master, he showed the fast-tier headhunter that was on Concealed Hill, also made that look good. The one thing he hasn't showed yet is Mass Wyvern. It doesn't seem to be his go-to strategy, really. Focus more comes to mind, who plays this really well. Turtle Rock is normally a popular map for it. That is our next map. But I would be kind of surprised, honestly, to see Fly go for it.
Yeah, I think he played it once in the quarterfinal. Don't really remember what it was, unfortunately. So many games this week, so many awesome games this week, so much awesome support this week as well. 2,000 bits by Circle Bow for the highest hero levels I've ever seen in a competitive match. Yeah, that was quite outstanding, man. I gotta be honest here, when I woke up this morning, I didn't expect level 76666 and 10 bases and a 40-minute game. I did not.
Yeah, you're just not imaginative enough, dude. Like, that's just what these players provide for us.
Yeah, what did you imagine this morning when you woke up? Was it that?
Wait.
Yeah.
I mean, I was every weekend I begin full of hope and cheer, knowing that Sunday is the day of the Lord. I just checked out the VOD, by the way. I have it paused right now. So the Blade Master had 49,998 damage, literally 2 points of damage away from 50k. That's the record. Lich had 32,000. It's not even that much, really. Like, I've seen way shorter games with way more damage. Like Death and Decay, for example, against buildings. It's pretty insane. And the Blade Master. Blade Master, almost 50k, buddy. Basically 50k.
Well, still room for improvement, I gotta say. Guys, let's go on to match points. Happy, he might be going into the round of 3 tomorrow into the lower bracket final. Could close it out on Turtle Rock. His Fly broken now. Is the ancient god of Chinese Warcraft still capable of bringing his A game after that defeat after 40 minutes? Happy is not getting tired. We know that. Is Fly.
And normally Happy will be stronger as the series goes on. Now on Turtle Rock, we see a Farseer straight Headhunter opening. That's pretty rare to see nowadays. No fast tech, no Wyvern, no double racks, just straight out Headhunters right away.
Yeah. That is outside.
On this map, I think the problem on this map is we don't have a lab. We don't have Zeppelins late game to protect the Berserkers.
Oh, very good point. Yeah. One of the many reasons why I'm advocating against Turtle Rock in competitive map pools in 1-on-1 and 2-on-2. Get rid of it. Turtle Rock is the new Amazonia.
Oh, it's not as bad. It's nowhere near as bad as AZ.
I knew it would trigger you a little bit.
No. I agree with you. Turtle Rock doesn't need to be in the pool. It is pretty wonky and weird in many ways. The cool thing is it's very unique. There's no other map like Turtle Rock. In 2v2, of course, it has no place at all. But in 1v1, it is interesting, at least. But I agree that it's too weird of a map. It shouldn't really be in the pool. But every time I hear Amazonia, I get a gag reflex. How bad that map was.
So, Happy starts to creep with his ghouls. Also Fly with a very conservative opening. Just jumping from one turtle camp to the next. Getting ready for a quick chain lightning. And we've seen some more passive plays recently. In general, across almost all matchups. Orcs were the first one to do it. But with very, very heavy emphasis on first hero levels and safety. And I wonder if that's the approach.
Yeah, Happy may not have too much experience as well against this build right now. This is like early Headhunter play days with the Farseer. Just start creeping, get level 2 easily with the wolves, more Headhunters are coming, and once you get 3, 4, and 5 Headhunters, you can basically creep everything. You can get level 3 fast, get the wolves, maybe even keep creeping, get level 4 maybe quickly. And that chain lightning, of course, can be quite something. Happy. Unusually aggressive here with level 2 going into the Orc base, trying to take out some burrows here. And Fly not right away, ready for the repair.
Oh, there's a lot of blocked surface area by ghouls. He's squeezing out a couple of peons here. Good thing Chain Lightning is ready, but mana is low. Fly is gonna be blocked. In supply, can't build anymore. Happy is losing 2 ghouls in the process, but absolutely worth it.
Another block as well. These ghoul kills aren't too bad. It's more experience also for the Farseer. The thing is, of course, Fly now is supply blocked, which is annoying. He can't make Headhunters. But the good thing for him is he doesn't have to make Headhunters right now. He's got 4 still. I would say this was okay for Fly. Experience. Look at the experience. This was a lot of time for the DK where he wasn't creeping. He's stuck on level 2 here for a long time.
Alright. I'd assume a Dark Ranger follow-up push is inbound. With tier 2 around the corner, sees the burrow is ready. Fly creeping, and he will secure level 3.
Ghouls feeling the pain here. Good kiting, stutter stepping by Fly once again. I would say this is a good start here that we see Fly have in this early game. Lost Temple was a good early game for him. That was a win for him. Here again, I would say this is pretty good so far. Double barracks production on the Headhunters resumes again. Next burrow in tier 2 about to be ready. Question is what the second hero will be. Happy gets first blood though, takes out 1 Headhunter. But again, the experience is the problem here. This will not be a super fast level 3 DK.
It is level 3 Farseer though, at what cost? This is 1 Headhunter down, second one being chased by the DK creeps woken up. Okay. Take care about the hero. He's cosplaying as a creep. Smart Headhunter.
I think he was unfortunately killed off by his wishful friends, the other creeps. But he's got double racks. He can remake them quickly. It's a Shadow Hunter second again. Tier 3 should soon begin.
One could say he was a wolf in creeps clothing.
Oh, he was. Or a troll, perhaps. Another Headhunter does go down here, so that is quite a few losses in the end. 3 Headhunters, I think it was in total. Oh, I couldn't quite save that one.
Headhunters, of course, a little bit more expensive than ghouls are. Dark Ranger is here, sweet little follow-up. Man, what a bare knuckle box fight this is. Everybody's losing so many of the tier 1 units.
Yeah. Okay, until a moment ago, this was looking good. Almost surround on the Dark Ranger, but she slips out barely. Another Headhunter died. This was a ton of Headhunter kills in the end. Trying to surround her again with a Hex. If Happy gets out clean here, can save the Dark Ranger. Happy has just brought this back in a major way, though experience is still a problem for her.
Can he secure this ogre? Has to. Yeah, there's no coil at the moment, so I'd be very surprised. But Happy's last hit's legendary. Tried to, didn't get it. Ring of Regen. Shadowhunter's out. And things stabilize at least a little bit.
Alrighty. Tier 3 soon to be done. This is where Happy has the big advantage. His tier 3 is way faster. And it should be out then much quicker than on the other side. TC, who will have some great items by the way. But he sold the Ring of Regen. How dare he? Ring of Regen. Okay. Long range coil, 60.
Oh man, this is of course a way to bring back the XP count into your territory. Perfect timing, perfect execution. Fly not playing around that, may not even have seen it really. A little bit careless. Can't blame him. That series so far was super long and super exhausting. Maybe not Fly's A game anymore, but certainly chances. Burrow at 40 food, again kinda late, but TC is producing. Time for some upgrades.
DK again with the long range coil, this time on a headhunter. Man, it's been a lot of headhunter kills this game. The overlay only shows us the recent ones, only one there going down, but it must have been at least 6 headhunters falling. That is certainly a lot of losses. But the upside is the XP still. Farseer's level 4. Before the first big fight, he needs to get clarities. And if he has mana for a lot of chain lightning, it's a great weapon.
That's right. Lich is out 2. Invo Potion on the Dark Ranger closing in on 3. Her damage is great. No TP on Happy as always. Upgrades, Destroyer, Orb, all online. Fly still needs some time because he's not really close to 50. And TC isn't here yet. Lich neither, but Lich is joining now. And Nova is gonna wreck these headhunters who are still no berserkers.
Good kiting here, but the DK is on the chase. He's of course faster, gets 1 kill, almost a second. The heal wave is there, the Nova connects, and the next Berserker is surrounded. That one will also be falling. Farseer had the clarity running for a long time. The Stomp is ready, Destroyer morphed as well. Spelling right away against the Wolves. DK far up front, a little bit hurt here. Doesn't have rings, by the way. Fly gonna fall back to the main. He doesn't have the aura yet, and the Skelly Snowball is beginning, guys. This is the big concern always for ORC in the very late game. The Skellies are taking over with the Stark Ranger level.
This might be the end of the road for Fly after a grand tournament and 2 map wins over Happy. He might not edge out another one, if not for a little bit of a miracle. Both are trading like crazy. Chain Lightning. TC in trouble though. Dies again. Huge XP, of course, getting half a level on the Lich right away. And we can't rely on the Storm and the big right clicks of the cow no more. What's the way out, Fly? Oh, that Shadowhunter down as well. This is just the nail in the coffin, isn't it?
Happy blasting through all his mana. He's got no juice left, but he got big kills. TC, by the way, what I wanted to say was he was made of paper, didn't have the ring. Farseer has the ring. He is enjoying that one now. Only has 1 hero left to work with. Needs to try to get a hero kill here, maybe with a mana potion. Chain Lightning. The Dark Ranger has the invuln ready. Does he have the time to use it? Yes, he does. Happy trading more and more, getting so many kills. Farseer kill would certainly be the end of the game. The TC is back. 1 Stomp ready to use. Waiting for the invuln to be over. But it's the big one. It's lasting a long time.
Oh boy, Lich is in a bit of trouble. Stomp on 2 heroes. 1. Oh, Coils, of course, the perfect one. Farseer saves himself. Dark Ranger falls. Man, Fly is fighting tooth and nails to somehow stay in this series. But Happy is 15 fooder plus the summons, and the SH is still benched. No more healing, and of course a lot of resources are going into consumables to just somehow survive.
Fly doing his best here. That was a nice hero kill, but he's so far behind still. The Shadowhunter is still dead for about a minute. Burrows don't have reinforced defenses. There was no time for it this game. No resources, and the Destroyers, oh, they have a field day here. 3 Destros up in the air, even a bit of mana on them. More ghouls, reinforcing from the main easily. Happy with a huge supply lead. Will not give this one away.
And that is the first hero kill. Kill number 3. GG. It's another 3-1, but man, did Happy have to fight. Top 3 guaranteed. His run through the lower bracket continues. Kaho yesterday brought him to the verge of being defeated, and Fly with a tremendous series today. Gorgeous, gorgeous Warcraft, especially on Lost Temple, Twisted, also Concealed Hill. I think he ran out of steam a little bit on Turtle Rock. We can't blame him, but all the love in the world to Fly. Organizing this tournament and then owning a lot of people in his own tournament. He's one of the greats.